Chess.com is here with USA #1 Grandmaster Fabiano Caruana. I got to ask you, early in the match when Wesley got that position that he did you think the USA was in trouble?
Yeah, at some point, okay, my game wasn't so clear, and Wesley had a horrible position. I don't know exactly what happened after bishop c4. I guess there's a reason why he can't recapture the pawn. I was trying to figure it out, but I didn't quite manage. Yeah, and then I figured he would lose once he's down the pawn. Although I don't think he should have traded bishop for knight. I mean, this was probably not the most tenacious way of defending it.
But you kept pushing and pushing. Would you have still pushed if this was not a team match in that position?
Yeah, I mean, especially because it was a team match, I had to, but I also think my position was safe, unpleasant for him, and there was no risk. I think something went wrong in the opening, because bishop f4 is a good move. I knew this was a good move, but I didn't remember anything about it. And so after knight e4, I guess black has a way to equalize, but I don't know what it is. I don't know if knight e4 is even a good move. Yeah, and then it became very sharp. f5, knight d2, rook d8 here. This was the main moment where I considered if I should kind of simplify to a draw or play for a win, and rook a1 was my attempt to play for a win, because e6 is I think, a draw.
So was that a match-dependent decision?
Well, it was definitely, I can't really say if I would have done it in a normal tournament, because I was worried about playing rook a1. I mean, I saw moves like rook d3 and bishop g3, and this stuff kind of scared me, and then I had to spend some time to calculate that rook d3, queen c2, rook g3, f g3, queen g3, rook g2 is nothing for him, and he's down a rook, and bishop g3, f g3, f4, there's queen e1, and also I think he doesn't have enough. And in the game, I mean, it was safe for me. It was not a whole lot, but it was quite safe.
I want to talk about the ending. Once you traded h-pawns, your queen and rook seemed to be sort of trading places and going in circles. And I mean, tell me you didn't have all that figured out.
No, I was mainly taking it move by move. I mean, I was trying to see what his options were after each of my moves, and if it was immediately simplifying, or if there was any obvious defense. And of course, you have to do these things partly by intuition as well. I was just, when I played this king f1, I don't think that this is necessarily much better for white. But rook e6 is a mistake, and after queen h4, queen h4 is probably the move which he didn't see, and it is quite a surprising move, because the queen looks great on h6, and then it goes back to h4, and suddenly I threaten rook d8, and after rook e8 now I win c-pawn. So maybe he should find another move besides rook e6. I was looking at f4 gf, and okay, he does have good drawing chances, but it's also not easy to give up this pawn. Because my king hides, he'll play like queen e6, rook d4, queen e2, king g2, queen g4, my king hides on h2, and okay, he's down a pawn. So maybe something besides rook e6. Maybe there was rook e4 instead of rook e6. I mean, objectively it should be a draw, but it's not so much fun to play. And after rook e6, queen h4, I already felt like I'm much better. I'm not sure if it's winning, but I didn't see any easy moves for him.
When you guys won the gold medal in 2016, I believe you had 20 out of 22 match points. Do you think it might take that big of a score? Or how are you sort of gaming the field here as far as what score it might take?
I haven't really thought about the final result. Last Olympiad was sort of an anomaly, because usually a result like that is clear first, and last time it was only a share of first. So I think that this time it will probably be clear first, whichever team gets that score. But a lot depends on the match, and the one game still going on. Sam won't lose for sure, so I think, barring a huge accident, we've secured a tie. But I also think that he has very good winning chances, and very likely will win this position.
Yeah, team is relying on him, and again, now he won yesterday on his birthday. How'd you guys celebrate his birthday?
Well, we really didn't. I think that he probably celebrated probably with some friends, but we didn't. I mean, we wished him happy birthday, but we didn't really have a big celebration. And maybe he was also concentrated on the game today. But yeah, he's really pulling through for us this round. I mean, this is to win. If he does, is a huge result, and even if he makes a draw, it's still very good. I mean, you know, at some point I felt like this match was going out of our hands, and suddenly we have good chances to win it.
And finally, in the battle of on-again, off-again world number twos, that was what you were going for today against Shakhriyar Mamedyarov. But a couple more wins, it is possible you could go into the World Championship as a higher-rated player. Now, we in the chess world know that 1 or 2 points doesn't mean anything, but the mass media would make a lot out of that. Do you have a preference whether or not you'd like to be higher-rated than Magnus going into that match?
Yeah, of course I would. but I don't think it makes much of a difference in terms of the match. But if I am higher rated than him, this just reflects that I'm playing well recently, and that's always a good thing.
Okay. Well, we'll find out in a little more than a month's time who comes into the match with the higher rating. So thanks for your time and good luck in defending your gold medal.
Thanks.